YouTube Shave fans, how are y'all doing on this Father's Day 2023 Sunday the 18th of June? I got a shave today. I'm gonna do. I'll be using some razors I had honed up. It'll be a kind of a shave test. I'm using the Simpsons Super Badger Emperor 3. And I'm using a soap from days gone by, Fine American Blend, and this is the original tallow version hard puck. Okay, so I guess all the European soap makers now have all decided that they'd cave in. Yeah, I read something that was kind of interesting on tallow versus palm oil soap. I cannot tell you where I read that, okay? But there was a comparison that the move may have been more financial than driven by wild vegans. Did you know you can't be a vegan if you wear leather? I was just wondering if you knew that. Anyhow, it stated the cost of beef tallow by the pound as opposed to palm oil by. And I'm not a soap maker. If it's financial. I certainly am unlikely to pursue soaps that I otherwise would have, that have gone to a soap base that I just don't think works well enough, or works as well. I shouldn't say well enough. A lot of this stuff you can use, it works well enough. So, gentleman contacted me over at the Cadre. He was interested in having a couple of razors honed up, and I said send them in. And he sent me pictures first. I wanted to see what they were, make sure I wasn't looking at a basket case. Okay, and they're very nice razors. You'll see they're very nice razors, very well cared for. Whoever was the last person to hone them up knew what they were doing, did it with care. And I think this gentleman, I think he said he's been into wet shaving for some time, and he got the straight razors and he was into it, and then he kind of dropped out of it, and he's working on his stropping and that sort of thing. And so I put an edge on him. This first one is the name, the stamp on it is Peter Hahn, and on the back it says made in Germany for SR Druscher, New York. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, but it's a very pretty razor. I like the scales. And it's like a 4/8, and I think this was blued or something at one time. It's mostly still there. You can see where some of it is worn off from the pivot point. And he kind of liked this one the best. So this will be one I'm going to shave with. And if you didn't notice, I had a lot of, I've been neglectful in my shaving. So here's this guy with his shaving hobby. He's grown his big old beard. Wishing all the fathers a happy Father's Day. Although it'll probably be late in the day by the time I get this video uploaded. So belatedly. And to the gent whose razors these are, I'll tag you in to get this video. I like to, if I hone for somebody else, I like to test shave with that razor to make sure that I'm happy with it. Many times I like to make a video of it that way. It can be seen. It is my practice, okay, that after I shave with something, okay, before I send it back to the owner, or if I'm on a trade or something like that, I will sanitize this in barbicide for the 10 minutes that you're instructed to do so, and I'll carefully keep it just blade submersed in, or the business end of it submersed in, get it wiped off, and they will be. I'll put a light coating of Vaseline on both of these razors to get them back to just. I'm going to say just wipe them off and shave with them. Don't do anything else. Wipe them off and shave with them. Okay. When you get to stropping, okay, what I'm going to suggest, okay, have a leather strap. Hold it taut, okay, very taut. And then a gentle it's my opinion that the more bow that you allow to get into there can have a negative impact on the longevity of the edge, my opinion. Okay. The other razor this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love this thing. It's like Boker Carbon Elite. Okay. And I have, and I didn't check it. I thought this felt a little thicker this way than my whacker, but my understanding is all of these particular thumb notch style blanks, German blanks, are all forged at the same forge from the same die set at the forge in Germany. And I don't know the name of the forge, but I did look it up, and you could look through their catalog and you could see that this blank is, with the typical 6/8 thumb notch. I do like this one better. I have a whacker in that, and I don't like it as much in my hand as this one does, because these people know how to pin. They, instead of pinning it too far down, they pin it up a little closer to the edge. It's a nice tight pinning. I love the look of that scale with the red lining in there. And I like how this razor has jimps on the top. Okay, many of these razors in this particular shape form do not have jimps on the top. It's a beautiful piece, beautiful piece. I think it's my opinion. I'm giving my opinion a lot here today, aren't I? It's my opinion that in time, the only larger razor makers that are likely to survive, my opinion, Boker being one, Tears of Sorrow being the other. My reasoning behind that is that both of them are not solely dedicated to straight razor making. They make knives and other forms of cutlery. And I think I have one booger, but I swear I'm done buying razors. So, why is my beard so long? I think I said on my last video, I think I made that on a week ago on Sunday, I think. And that Saturday, I was supposed to take a delivery, tracking said my delivery on my e-bike was going to be that Saturday, and then there must have been some delay somewhere. Came in Monday, and I did exactly what they say to do. In the selling of that, you take this thing out of the box, you unfold it, you put air in the tires, and you ride it. And that's exactly what I did. And so in the last, that was Monday, and so with the time it took, the little bit of time that it took to get it together, I didn't ride much Monday, but I rode around the neighborhood here. Why am I doing that? Because I'm talking, because I'm yakking and I'm not watching what I'm doing. And in the week, this week, I've ridden that bike 90 miles. Now, I'm not an athlete, and that's why I bought an e-bike. And there are loads of people that will tell you that e-bikes are cheating. And I don't see it that way. I mean, you know, I kind of did it a number of reasons, but one of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to be able to move, you know, since I've been on keto and a carnivore type diet, I wanted to be able to move more at a low intensity movement. And there are a number of these, what they call rail trails around here. And I basically, in the week, I rode the different sections, you know, an hour out or 45 minutes out, 45 minutes back, you know, or 8-10 miles out and that much back. And with those sections, I've covered almost all of what I'm likely to want to do in that area. So I've gone from, you know, on the southern end, almost in part of Baltimore County, known as, that area is known as Hunt Valley. That area, Cockeysville, Hunt Valley. You could look it up on the map if you want to. In Maryland, they call it the Torrey C. Brown Rail Trail. It used to be called the NCR, which was North Central Railroad Trail. So my goal is to, with the different levels of gearing on the bike, plus the different levels of pedal assist, to get to a comfortable movement that moves within, say, the first 1/3 of the time I plan to be out, which would be, say, I don't know, 20 minutes or I don't know, half an hour or something like that. To move my heart rate up to and sustain it for the rest of the ride at about 120 beats per minute. The general consensus on the reason being for that, and there may be people who listen to me who have been into cardio type exercises longer. I'm just recently, haven't changed my diet. I feel better than I have in decades, and I can finally find that I have the energy and I can do this. But on a ketogenic or carnivore type diet where you are severely limiting the volume of carbohydrates that you consume in an exercise arrangement plan, a low intensity movement is your body can sustain that movement with fat as the fuel. Okay, fat being that which you have consumed and that which you are wearing. So that's what they say. We'll see. Okay, what I've read and heard and listened to that describes what happens when you increase the intensity of your workout. And I don't know what that number is. I haven't read. I'm just new getting into this. I have to read up on that some more. But you get to the point where your body, your muscles demand glucose, at which time your body will sacrifice muscle mass to provide glucose. That's something to do with human beings and survival or something like that. But at this, you're kind of on a slow burn rather than a hot and fast kind of thing going. So let's see, switching razors back and forth here. And I could easily do that type of exercising I have an exercise bike that I bought decades ago, and I used it in the beginning, and it just got to be too much. Might have got my ear there. Got sloppy. Got sloppy. We'll find out. Didn't feel like it cut. I'd use my exercise bike, but to sit there for, I'll sit there maybe 20 minutes, a half an hour on my exercise bike, and I'm done. It's like, I'm bored, make noise and, I suppose you could get a book, put a book rack up there, put a TV, do something like that. I just find being on a bicycle and covering the distance and the wind in the air, and pay attention to what you're doing, where you're going, if there's other people that you have to avoid hitting. This Boca Elite is a nice piece. If you're looking to buy a new razor, consider this one. And if you're just starting out, that's probably a couple $100 piece. If you're just starting out and you can get something like this, probably for not big money. And I will say one thing, these had been honed, and my procedure on honing something's been done. I look at it, if I think it's got a reasonable honing, and I'm just looking at a re-hone, I'll reestablish the edge first with and I did this on the convex honing SuperCurve method on the long dimension of the stone, which is probably going to stay a little bit back from the edge a little bit if this was honed on flat, and especially if it was with tape. I didn't do any magic marker tricks or anything like that to see what it was. Did get my ear. It's still hooked on. So there is, I'll do a little bit of cleanup under here, as I sometimes like to do. with just a little water. That gets me a nice, comfortable shave. So, but I don't know if I cannot promise to the gent who loves these razors, I cannot promise that I'll get them into the mail tomorrow. I will try. It'll be the end of the day tomorrow. I'll send you a tracking number so you know when to expect them. Thanks for trusting me. You don't know me from Adam. And to send a couple of beautiful shave pieces off to somebody you don't even know is trusting. I hope they meet with your satisfaction, and I hope you enjoy your shaves with them and with your other gear and that sort of thing. And if you are a father, I also wish you a happy Father's Day. So, little bit of information from the Allen. Not much. All in all, a good shave. About on my normal time frame. I'm going to use witch hazel today. I'm going to use the Sterling Lemon Chill Menthol. Okay, I think they make one glacial, and that's wintergreens. To me, it smells like Ben Gay. I'm not a big fan of that. But the witch hazels, as I understand, they're limited to what scents they can put into them, because I don't think they put any alcohol in their witch hazel, and sometimes some of these scents are not compatible with products that do not contain alcohol. So, and I'm gonna stink up the place with Fine American Blend. This you'll still be able to get, and Fine does have a replacement soap. It's a softer soap, like many other soaps nowadays. It is a good soap. I don't know if there's towel in it or not. I cannot remember. Next time I open up one of those, because I think I looked for one and there was no ingredients. It's on the box, but it's not on the tub. But it's a good performing soap. I don't like it as much as this hard puck. This is really beautiful. You know, if you're into triple milled hard soaps, the day is almost over. So you'll use what you have to use. Okay, my friends, thanks for tuning in, watching the shave. Wishing everybody a really great week. Take care of yourselves and be nice to others. And I'll link in Dan Vasc again. If you have not listened to this guy's video, it'll be down in the description. You gotta watch this video. This guy's, his performance of the traditional hymn, Amazing Grace, is really terrific. So thanks for tuning in. Farewell. Take care.